Hi there, this is David and welcome to another crowdsourced video detailing my Discord server's top 10 best JRPG doggies! So far we've discussed monks, thieves, white mages, black mages, archers, bards, dancers, gunners, sagers, summoners, red mages, and blue mages, but now it's time for man's best friend to get in the limelight. This series seems to be pretty popular, and if you want to take part 2, be sure to come and join the Discord. Please keep in mind that this is not necessarily my opinion, but the opinion of the best Discord server around. So join and become part of the fun as the series continues throughout the rest of the year. Also, just to keep things a little bit interesting, if the dogs were on a previous list like Bo and Skyus from Breath of Fire, they can't qualify. And they also had to be party members, so sorry Angelo and Interceptor, but let's go ahead and get started talking about all the little good boys and girls. Number 10, submitted by Tangent and receiving 34 votes, is Blanca from Shadow Heart's Covenant. Where to start with the goodest of boys? He protects the village of Domremy along with Yuri, and along their journey together he proves himself to be the strongest wolf in the world by becoming the champion of the International Wolf Bout. But not only does he defeat all competitors, he also passes on his wisdom to them, helping them all become stronger in defeat. When all of his friends become captured by the shady organization Sapientis Gladio, he single-pausedly sneaks in and rescues them. Blanca is a jack of all trades in combat with a focus on speed, and he fights with his fangs, and he's also able to calm the spirits of other wolves to deliver a ton of hits for the combo meter. Number 9, submitted by Alcast and receiving 36 votes, is Poshul from Chrono Cross. This super pink loyal dog follows Surgipu wherever he goes. As long as she's recruited, that is. Poshul is the only character in the game that can be recruited in either timeline, and while she's technically a secret character, she's also your very first potential party member. The fact that she follows you even if you recruit her in the other world proves just how loyal she really is. I mean, she's not even Surge's dog, though she is an absolute powerhouse at the start of the game, even though she really doesn't look like it. But her yellow innate allows her to blast enemies with lightning and earth spells, and her special ability launches herself into the enemies like a torpedo. Number 8, submitted by Ace Trainer AJ and Alcast, and receiving 42 votes, is Koromaru from Persona 3. Koromaru is a great addition to the team, with access to unique abilities such as Mudon for instant death, high instinct counters, fire damage, and he holds a frickin' knife in his mouth. That's just badass. But he's loyal to a fault, protecting the shrine of his former master until a shadow encroaches and Koromaru attacks it without hesitation. The party's impressed, and takes him in as their constant companion. His social link goes up just like anybody else's, and many nights you'll come home only to see a party member chilling with him together, and you can take him for a walk, which will improve your social link with both of them, and Koromaru will sniff out an item for your troubles. He deserves an ocean of doggy treats. Number 7, submitted by King Urameshi and receiving 42 votes, is Shiro from Suikoden 2. This wolf dog joins your group along with his master Kinnison in order to stop the advancing Highland army who's responsible for the surrounding destruction happening in the countryside. If you were kind enough to help out the poor baby bird who fell from his nest, then he'll recognize that and he'll join you because he has such a great respect for the forest. In combat, Shiro is possibly the best early game unit, and gifting him a double beat rune along with his naturally high speed allows that white wolf to destroy all the pesky mobs before most of your party even has a chance to take their turns. He'll usually attack 2 to 6 times per turn. Decked out in a fashionable blue wristband, he also shares unite attacks with many characters. Some are comical, but all of them are devastating. Number 6, submitted by Alfreda Coimbra and Professor Olsen, and receiving 43 votes, is Boney from Mother 3. Man's best friend is Lucas's constant companion, which is something that he desperately needs since the loss of his family and his father's deep depression. Unlike King in Earthbound, he is loyal and he doesn't abandon Lucas during his times of need. With his sniff ability, he can identify monster weaknesses, which can be pretty helpful in the harder boss fights. He's incredibly fast, meaning that he can either strike first or act as a combat medic if he's loaded down with healing supplies. Well, assuming that he doesn't get hungry and eat them himself. But he's just a hungry bum. Cut him some slack. In a world where Lucas knows almost exclusively sadness and tragedy, Boney is his one true constant companion. Number 5, submitted by Art Caravan and Dingus Laser and receiving 46 votes, is Amaterasu from Okami. Our only female dog of the bunch, this goddess of the sun sets out to purify the cursed land and restore the people's faith in the gods. She's mostly all business, but she knows how to have some fun too because she's just so full of personality. Like when she gets bored and starts sleeping in front of certain people who talk too much, or when she learns skills to poo and pee on her enemies to humiliate them. She learns her brush techniques from the gods, and she's able to manipulate various elements, create bombs, fix broken objects, cut through anything, and walk on walls. This bitch does it all, exploring Nippon in style, sometimes even backwards, with 4 legs and in heels. Number 4, submitted by Vivi and receiving 47 votes, is the dog from Secret of Evermore. This sweet, loyal, lovable puppy is by your side through thick and thin, past, present, and future. And without him chasing that damn cat into the mansion, the entire adventure wouldn't have happened. But then he certainly makes up for it by putting the boy in so much danger by staying at the hero's side, sniffing out ingredients and secret caches, and saving him on numerous occasions. While the boy takes on the role of a mage, the dog is a killer transforming tank. He goes from an adorable doggy in Podunk, to a wolf-like beast in Prehistorica, to a sleek Roman greyhound in Crustacea, to a prissy pink poodle in Gothica, and then to the best brave little toaster ever in Omnitibia. The boy would have never made it out of Evermore without this puppy by his side. Number 3, submitted by Jeffrey Kaiser and Alcast and receiving 54 votes, is Goofy from the Kingdom Hearts series. Loyal to Sora and his friends until the end, it's hard not to love optimistic Goofy. He is your tank of the party, but he's also the wisest of the group, especially whenever he's contrasted to Donald Duck whenever he's losing his temper. But rather than attacking with a sword like most fighters would, this loyal doggy is a protector at its core. I mean, he battles with a shield, and he uses it to push them to their deaths, and he also uses it to protect his friends during difficult crossings or in fiery areas. He is truly man's best friend. In the first game, when Sora loses the power of the Keyblade, Goofy is the first one to dive in front of him in defense through friendship rather than duty. It's only after seeing that Donald rejoins as well, and then the Keyblade returns to Sora. Such is the power of a good dog. Number 2, submitted by Contigo and Ichi Charmed, and receiving 56 votes, is Rapide from Tales of Vesperia. This face-scarred, chain-wearing, pipe-smoking, dagger-wielding, battle-dominating doggo is the first playable puppers in a mainline Tales game. A constant companion to our hero Yuri, he acts as not only a confidant, but sometimes a bark of reason to the party. On the battlefield, Rapide is a literal beast. Specializing in speed and item theft, his utility is second to none, zipping around the field, delivering rapid blows with his daggers while evading enemies with both his arts and his diminished hitbox, especially because enemy attacks often go over his head. It's just so fun to steal items from your enemies, then utilize them yourself, often with double the effect of any of his allies. And number 1, submitted by Bluey the Dragon Knight, McAllister NYC, and King Urameshi, and receiving 69 votes, is Red 13 from Final Fantasy VII. Our doggy Danagi is an amazing character who you first meet whenever he's a test subject for Hojo in what he calls preserving the species, and he only initially tags along with the party until Cosmo Canyon. And after rescuing him and joining the party, you're initially stuck by his opposing visage, flaming tail, and his wisdom. But at his home, he captures your heart as it's revealed that Red is really just a child seeking his father's approval. It's during these events that we see his growth, bravery, and love for his lineage. Once he realizes the threat that Sephiroth poses to the planet, he fulfills his duty and truly joins the gang. As one of the best mages and most well-rounded member of the party, this dog is just fire. Well, that's it for the top 10 best JRPG doggies as decided by my Discord server. We do have quite a few more honorable mentions though. Taika from Earthlock, Zeit and Jan from the Legend of Heroes series, Musei from Luffy of The Legend Returns, Tony of Wild Arms XF, Chico from Fae Tactics, Rufus from Joan of Arc, Pascal from the SMT series, Gengen from Suikoden 2, and Digo from Rogue Galaxy. Who are your favorite doggos and why? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to take part in future class ranking videos, come and join the Discord channel to make your voice be heard too. The link to it can be found in the video description as well as the comments. I do hope to see you there. And as always, if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.